Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, and Assistant Principal Joey Saunders, along with all the coaches involved, Shelly Dugan, Kevin Froud, Steve Edmondson, and Ulysses Ruley, they want to thank you for joining us for tonight's games. The broadcasts of tonight's games are made possible through PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight, America's #1 fundraising lollipops. Lewis Automotive, serving all of Northwest Arkansas since 1947. The Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. Sterling Drug, serving Prairie Grove since 1918. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with a hometown touch. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers, shakes, malts, and a whole lot more, just south of the Northwest Arkansas Mall. J&B Auto, Prairie Grove's bumper-to-bumper parts store. And by Frederick's One Stop, the one stop for all your needs when you're on the go. Tonight's broadcast is made possible through the generous donations of PG Telco, providers of PGTigersOnline.com, and by the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club, where showing your Tiger pride is just one membership away. And now, sit back and relax. It's time for Prairie Grove Tiger basketball.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's game, or this afternoon's game, I guess, for
I got to go, Craig.
The first round of the semifinals of the district tournament. I'm Lynn Gregson tonight. My cohort, Derek Dugan, he's back in Prairie Grove tonight, and I have with me, it's going to make some commentary along the way and film, is Steve Halbert, who's the president of our PG Tiger Booster Club. And tonight's game it's the third meeting of the year between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Ozark Lady Hillbillies. And the thing about the Hillbillies, the last time they played, Prairie Grove was down in the second quarter with about 4 minutes left by 18 points and was able to come back and win in overtime. They've met one other time in Ozark early in the year where Prairie Grove won that game fairly handily. But Ozark's definitely a good team, and they're sitting right now with a berth at home in the regional tournament next week. Well, it looks like they're getting ready to do the starting lineups. We'll kind of do the starting lineups with them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention before we get started, we'd like to have a presentation of the conference trophy to the Lady Tigers of Prairie Grove for having won the conference going undefeated in 14-0.
Well, the Lady Tigers are being honored tonight as the regular season conference champs. Out accepting that is seniors Kim Reynolds, Michelle Sargis, and Brooke Barnett. So the Prairie Grove Tigers finish the conference season undefeated. And, you know, even though the Lady Tigers have made a run to the state championship in 2010 and back as a runner-up in 2011, they had not made it to the final.
5'2" senior, number 2, Courtney Wiesman. 5'8" senior, number 5, Taylor Cootie.
Taylor Cootie being announced.
5'5" sophomore, number 30,
Abby Helmert. And number 30, number 44, Lindsay Culvert. The other two starters, Courtney Wiesman and Ashley Grigsby.
And now for the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers.
The Lady Tigers of Prairie Grove.
5'3" senior, number 3,
Michelle Sargis. She's a senior.
5'7" sophomore, number 14, Lacey Beeks.
Lacey Beeks is a sophomore. She starts tonight.
Number 20,
Haley Fitz.
5'6" senior, number 22,
Brooke Barnett. And Steve, she's one of my favorites on the team. She gets so many loose balls and stuff. I love to have her being aggressive. And then, of course, Justine Huber, the leading scorer on the team. I was saying earlier, for those watching, go to PGTigersOnline.com. Let us know where you're watching from. Our scorekeeper tonight, or one's keeping the stats, is the lovely Miss Gretchen Gregson. She's going to be keeping up with that and also kind of watching our comments page tonight. So getting ready for the tip-off. There's the tip. The Lady Tigers control it. Haley Fitz bringing it up to the top of the key. Like I said, Steve Halbert with me tonight. There's Justine Huber, and it's a little floater up and good, and the Tigers get off to a quick start, 2-0. And when we met last in Prairie Grove, we did not get off to a fast start, and we're down early, and that's good to see the Lady Tigers score quickly. Helmert with the ball. She's guarded by Lumsargis. She passes over to Weisman. She's picked up by Haley Fitz. Weisman drives. Back to Helmert. She's got the baseline. Pulls up. Turnaround shot. No good. Nice rebound by Brooke Barnett. And Haley Fitz brings it down quickly. She gets it to Huber. Back to Fitz. Lumsargis over in the corner. She drives, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that was Helmert on the foul. Foul on number 30, Helmert. Lumsargis has got it. She's driving again. This time she shoots, no good. Barnett knocks it away, and the ball is going to be in the hands of the Lady Hillbillies. I was saying earlier at the onset that the Lady Tigers, even though in both of their runs to the state final, win in one and runner-up in the other, have never gone undefeated in the conference. This year they have. There's Culver in the corner. She was hot last time that we played. She was the leading scorer, scoring 18 points, 18 points, all three-pointers in that game. Grigsby, she passes to Helmert. If you're just joining us, we're just underway. Lady Tigers lead 2-0. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here. There's a long shot there for three, and good. That was number 2, Courtney Weisman. And she gives the Lady Hillbillies a 3-2 lead. There's Lacey Beeks. She's got the ball. Looks like the Lady Hillbillies brought their student section. Haley Fitz looking for a shot. She drives, loses it. Weisman with the loose ball. She's driving, goes up against. No call there, and now the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Cootie. And Coach Froud yelling to play a little defense there, Steve. He's in playoff form now.
Coach Froud gets really excited in these ball games, especially when it gets this close to the end.
Nice move there by Lacey Beeks. Drives and lays it up and in. Lacey Beeks on the drive gives the Lady Tigers a 4-3 lead. That's Helmer. Gets it across the timeline, guarded by Lumsargis. Number 1, Grigsby with the ball. She got in foul trouble last time we played. Grigsby, nice head fake. She drives. Almost the identical move, Steve, that Lacey Beeks made on the other end. And that gives the Lady Hillbillies a 5-4 lead. Huber with the ball in the corner. She gets it up. There's Beeks. Three-pointer for Beeks. Bottom! Yes! Lacey Beeks gives the Lady Tigers a 7-5 lead. If you're watching, go to pgtigersonline.com, the comment page. Let us know where you're watching from. Weisman guarded by Fitz. She gets it out to Taylor Cootie, who's guarded by Brooke Barnett. We're halfway through. Only one foul here in the first quarter so far. Helmert guarded by Lumsargis. Grigsby, nice little move. Oh, up and in for Grigsby. She ties it up at 7. Looks like we have Henry watching down in Russellville. Of course, Marianne and West Helena's with us. Glad you're able to join us. If anyone else out there is watching, please go to pgtigersonline.com. You'll have to open up another browser. Lumsargis for three. Bottom! Yes! You'll have to open up another browser and go to the comment page. But now, and that's 5 seconds. Oh, timeout. Looks like Coach Nagel's going to get the timeout in time. But the Lady Tigers with 2 3-pointers, the last 2 times down, lead 10-7. If you just joined us, the Lady Tigers were honored at the beginning of the game as being the regular season conference champs, going 14-0 in the regular season. And now the conference begins. They're in the semifinals. They've guaranteed a spot, at worst, the number 3 seed in the regional tournament. 3:21 to go in the first quarter. The Lady Tigers lead the Lady Hillbillies 10-7. We got someone from Fayetteville listening as well, or watching. They say thanks. You're quite welcome. We love to do this and appreciate our audience. Now Grigsby bringing it down. And now in trouble. Bringing the ball in now. That's number 12, Sarah Aguilar. Aguilar is a junior. She's guarded by Lumsargis. And Haley Fitz with the steal. Can she hang on to it? Yes, she does. And now gets control back outside. Nice play by Fitz. Lumsargis for three. Oh, off the mark on that one. And I think they're going to call Brooke Barnett with a foul there. So Brooke Barnett picks up the first team foul, her first foul here in the first quarter. 2:49 to go. Lady Tigers lead 10-7. And that's just mishandled there by Weisman, Steve. Nothing, no real pressure there, just off her leg.
Just a little mistake, a little turnover. We'll take it.
There's Lumsargis for three. Bottom, yes! That's her second one. It's 13-7. 9 points off of three-pointers so far for the Lady Tigers. And those who are watching, if you hear Steve in the background, he's trying to do camera work and help kind of color with me tonight. So he's got double duty. Nice move by Cootie inside. 13-9, the Lady Tigers lead. And now Haley Fitz with a steal a while ago. Beeks, she has a three-pointer in the game. Huber has a basket, and they're stolen by Grigsby. Grigsby's going to challenge Huber. And 13-11, so the 6-point lead by the Lady Tigers now cut down to 2. Ball knocked away there by Weisman. Ozark, I think, Steve, really would like to get this game after blowing the 18-point lead back in Prairie Grove a couple of weeks ago. Feel like they should have came away with a victory. Now there's Huber, pull up jumper from about 17 feet, no good. Rebound Beeks, out to Lumsargis for three, no good, and rebound goes to Weisman. She's picked up by Barnett. Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. Drive all the way to the hoop by Weisman, no good. Rebound by Lumsargis.
No call.
Oh, for anybody watching there, I don't know how well we picked that up, but Haley Fitz gets run over. Ball goes out of bounds, and they give the ball to, lost the place there. They give the ball to Lady Hillbillies. So 1:23 to go here in the first quarter, and the Lady Tigers lead 13-11. So with the last possession going, like I said, the ball went out of bounds. They gave it to Ozark. 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers lead 13-11. There's a three-pointer, no good. And Grigsby being aggressive, tries to get the rebound, but it goes to the Lady Tigers. There's Lacey Beeks with the ball. She gets it to Huber. There's Haley Fitz for three. No good. And rebound goes to Grigsby. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers lead 13-11. Oh, I guess turnabout's fair play here. The Lady Tigers are going to get one after the last one. So it looks like I won't complain too bad about the calls. Looks like they worked out kind of even that time. Watching from Prairie Grove is Braden. Braden, glad to have you with us as well. Always like to hear who's watching and from as you watch the game. Let us know what you see. There is Huber, misses, and ball's going to end up in Prairie Grove. That ended up in Haley Fitz's hands, down to Lumsargis. And there's Whitney Fitz in for Barnett. Now Haley Fitz on the drive, and they're going to call her for a walk. 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been a couple of minutes since the Lady Tigers scored, sitting at 13-11, had a 13-7 lead at one point. Well, Lady Tigers get a jump ball out of this, and the possession arrow in favor of the Lady Hillbillies. 8 seconds to go, 13-11. Lady Tigers lead. And now, shot on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Haley Fitz. And there is a lot of activity there. No call, and that's the end of the first quarter. Our score, after one quarter of play, the Lady Tigers lead the Lady Hillbillies 13-11. We're going to take a break and be back after these messages.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office. For telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV, think PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress.
We come back for the second quarter. The stats for the first quarter for the Lady Tigers: Michelle Lumsargis with 2 3-pointers. She has 6 points. Lacey Beeks with a 3-pointer. She has 5 total. Justine Huber with 2. And that's the 13 points for Lady Tigers. For the Lady Hillbillies, Ashley Grigsby with 4. Courtney Weisman hit a 3. She's got 3 points. Taylor Cootie with 4, and that is the points for the Lady Hillbillies. 13-11 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Lady Tigers, because of the jump ball, now will have possession. Now ball across the timeline. Michelle Lumsargis. And ball lost by Whitney Fitz inside. Going to be tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Hillbillies. Some of the Prairie Grove fans are thinking they're supposed to have the ball, but they shouldn't because of the start of the quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're watching the possession arrow.
There's
down at the scorer's box.
Well, we had the possession correct because we got the ball to start the second quarter, and then they got the jump ball, so I didn't see any issue there. And now the ball lost to Whitney Fitz. Fitz is going to pull it out. Smart move, and now foul is going to be on Weisman. How many foul stretchings does Weisman have? Weisman with 1 foul. And who has the other foul is Helmert. So as we have 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, there are no one in real serious foul trouble. Only one foul for the Lady Tigers so far. There's Whitney Fitz, pull up, jump about 10 feet, no good. Rebound goes to Brittany Murders. Three-pointer is good. Weisman, I believe that's her second three-pointer, and now the Lady Hillbillies have run off 7 straight. They were down 13-7, now lead 14-13, and now Huber, she's going to take it down the baseline. She pulls it out to Whitney Fitz. There's Huber for three, bottom, yes! Justine Huber, that's what makes her so hard to guard. She's an inside and outside threat, and the Lady Tigers regain the lead at 16-14. Rebound by Barnett. Let's see, Braden, I think we're going to win this ball game as well. Why are we turning the ball over? You know, right now, Ozark is applying some good pressure. Trying to watch the comment page of my cohort, Derek Dugan, who's usually here doing the color. I really want to give a shout out to Kendall Lehman, who was substituting these past couple of nights. He's kind of started the webcast last year. There's Haley Fitz on the line, no good. And Kendall Lehman did it last week, or earlier in the week for the boys game. We are thankful to him. And then also Derek, who's usually always here with us, is unable to make it over here tonight. Derek missed you, and we missed both free throws. And that was our first time at the line tonight, and we go 0 for 2. 16-14, Lady Tigers still lead. There's Weisman again for three, no good, and the ball's going to go over the backboard. Possession to Prairie Grove. Lady Tigers leading 16-14, 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Now there's Huber, pull-up jumper. It's going to be blocked. Blocked by Brittany Murders. You don't see that too often. The Justine gets blocked, but nice block there by Murders. Weisman thinks about another three. She's got 2 already in the ball game. She drives baseline and now is going to lose it just out of bounds. Good defense there by the Lady Tigers. And a turnover. 16-14, under 5 to go here in the second quarter. I looked at the clock, saw 3 fouls, and I had 3 on my mind. Huber drives. This time she's going to get a foul. The foul's going to be, I believe, on 0-0. 0-0, that's Lakin Wilbanks. And now Huber with the third free throw on the way of the night and it's good. Good. And a good trap over there by Lacey Beeks. Jump ball. The possession arrow is going to be Prairie Grove. So Huber makes both free throws, giving Prairie Grove an 18-14 lead. The largest lead in the game so far by Prairie Grove has been 6 at 13-7. And now Whitney Fitz with the ball. Real close to the half-court line. Lucky she didn't take a step back, and now almost stolen there by Murders. Now drive. That's Huber, no good. Rebound goes to Murders, and she shouldn't have been able to do that. I didn't think you could come back in.
Coach Froud's really upset about that call.
Well, he should be upset. The ref said she was in, but she stepped on the other side of the line and came back. 18-14. Nice dribble, ball handle there by Helmert. for the Lady Hillbillies. That's Aguilar with the ball, guarded by Fitz. Nice little crossover. I think they're going to call Haley Fitz. I've seen a lot of stuff going on. Little hand check foul there called on Fitz. Lady Tigers lead 18-14, under 4 to go here in the first half. That's Grigsby. And now Grigsby with the ball. Aguilar drives, looking for something, and they're going to call her for double dribble. Lady Tigers will get the ball on the turnover. Nice move there by Fitz. She gives the ball off to Huber from Sargis. Huber for three. It's going to be short, and wow. A lot of battling going on inside. Helmert with the ball. Actually, close to 5 seconds there, but she gets away just in time. Now Wilbanks, guarded by Huber. 2:53 to go here in the first half. Ball no good. Brooke Barnett with another rebound. Looks like an official timeout. Now, Lady Tigers with the ball. It's going to be a hold there. I didn't see who. Number 12, that is. Turnover for the Lady Tigers. Let's see what we're going to get the call here. Looks like Haley Fitz is going to be called for her second foul. 2:21 to go. Now here comes Whitney Fitz into the game for Haley. Haley's, I believe, the only player for Prairie Grove with 2 fouls. She's got 2. Brooke Barnett has 1. No one in real serious foul trouble here with little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. 2:10 to be exact. Helmert drives all the way to the base. No good. Rebound goes to Beeks. Beeks jump ball, and the jump ball is going to go to the Lady Hillbillies. And the Lady Hillbillies have been aggressive after the ball. And for those watching, even though the Lady Hillbillies ended up the conference record at 7-7, 16-11 overall, they play so much better than what the record says. They've 18-14 back into the game. Coming in for the Lady Hillbillies is Taylor Cootie and also number 2 Courtney Weisman. Justine Huber on the drive. Yes! Oh, yes! Now now Justine with an opportunity to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Lady Tigers lead 20-14, matching their largest lead of the game so far, Steve. Their largest was 13-7, and now the largest at 21-14 with 1:35 to go here in the first half. And now Lady Tigers are definitely putting the pressure on. And now they get the walk. And that pressure got to them that time.
I think Coach Froud was in on that play.
I think Coach Froud had a lot of influence, Steve, too, on getting that call. We're down to 1:20 to go here in the first half. Shelly Limsargas with the ball at top of the key. She gets it to Beeks. There's Huber. Whitney was going really quick around that end. I wasn't sure. Now, nice move by Huber. And now we're going to get a jump ball. And the Lady Tigers will have possession. 1:03 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers leading 21-14. Trying to get the ball in, need to get it in, and now.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a backcourt.
We're going to get the backcourt call. Kind of a waste of a possession arrow there. We get the possession arrow and then turn it over on the inbound play. 1 minute to go, 21-14, Lady Tigers lead. Up and good is Cootie. 21-16. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers leading by 5. There's Beeks. Gets it to Limsargas. Huber looking for a drive here. Now we're down to 20 seconds. Now the Lady Hillbillies are going to play for one shot. Ball knocked away by Limsargas. 7.1 seconds to go. Down to 6 seconds. 5. Long shot, three-pointer, no good. And the ball's going to go in just in time as Cootie gets the rebound and closes it 21-18. That's the end of our first half. So, well, that was an exciting first half, and Lady Tigers build up a couple of times, a lead of 6 and a lead of 7, but the Lady Hillbillies close it. Hey, Steve, if you could, go give a shot to the cheerleaders there. We have people who always like to see the cheerleaders, and there they are. All right. Well, we've got about 9 minutes here before we start the second half, and since I'm primarily going solo here, I'm going to take a little break, catch my breath. We'll come back for the second half and review the stats just before we start the second half.
Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, and Assistant Principal Joey Saunders, along with all the coaches involved, Shelly Dugan, Kevin Froud, Steve Edmondson, and Ulysses Ruley, they want to thank you for joining us for tonight's games. The broadcasts of tonight's games are made possible through PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight, America's #1 fundraising lollipops. Lewis Automotive, serving all of Northwest Arkansas since 1947. The Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. Sterling Drug, serving Prairie Grove since 1918. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with a hometown touch. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers, shakes, malts, and a whole lot more, just south of the Northwest Arkansas Mall. J&B Auto, Prairie Grove's bumper-to-bumper parts store, and by Frederick's One Stop, the one stop for all your needs when you're on the go. Tonight's broadcast is made possible through the generous donations of PG Telco, providers of PGTigersOnline.com, and by the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club, where showing your Tiger Pride is just one membership away. And now, sit back and relax. It's time for Prairie Grove Tiger Basketball. Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, and Assistant Principal Joey Saunders, along with all the coaches involved, Shelly Dugan, Kevin Froud, Steve Edmiston, and Ulysses Ruley, they want to thank you for joining us for tonight's games. The broadcasts of tonight's games are made possible through PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight, America's #1 fundraising lollipops. Lewis Automotive, serving all of Northwest Arkansas since 1947. The Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. Sterling Drug, serving Prairie Grove since 1918. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with a hometown touch. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers, shakes, malts, and a whole lot more, just south of the Northwest Arkansas Mall. J&B Auto, Prairie Grove's bumper-to-bumper parts store, and by Frederick's One Stop, the one stop for all your needs when you're on the go. Tonight's broadcast is made possible through the generous donations of PG Telco, providers of PGTigersOnline.com, and by the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club, where showing your Tiger Pride is just one membership away. And now, sit back and relax. It's time for Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, and Assistant Principal Joey Saunders, along with all the coaches involved, Shelly Dugan, Kevin Froud, Steve Edmiston, and Ulysses Ruley, they want to thank you for joining us for tonight's games. The broadcasts of tonight's games are made possible through PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Ozark Delight, America's #1 fundraising lollipops. Lewis Automotive, serving all of Northwest Arkansas since 1947. The Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. Sterling Drug, serving Prairie Grove since 1918. Flowers and Friends, flowers, gifts, and more with a hometown touch. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers, shakes, malts, and a whole lot more, just south of the Northwest Arkansas Mall. J&B Auto, Prairie Grove's bumper-to-bumper parts store, and by Frederick's One Stop, the one stop for all your needs when you're on the go. Tonight's broadcast is made possible through the generous donations of PG Telco, providers of PGTigersOnline.com, and by the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club, where showing your Tiger Pride is just one membership away. And now, sit back and relax. It's time for Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. On the behalf.
Okay, we're back. Get ready to start the second half. And as we get ready to start the second half, go through the halftime stats. For the Lady Tigers, Michelle Lumsargis with 6 points, both coming from 3-pointers, and that was in the first quarter. Lacey Beeks also had 5 points in the first quarter. And the only other scorer for the Lady Tigers is Justine Huber, who now has 10 points. She has a 3-pointer. She also has 3 points from the free throw line. For the Lady Hillbillies, Courtney Weisman, she has 2 3-pointers to go along with a 2-point basket for 8 points. She leads the scorers. And then Taylor Cootie with 6 and Ashley Grigsby with 4. So only 6 players have scored in this basketball game. 3 for the Lady Tigers, 3 for the Lady Hillbillies. Remind you, if you are watching, that you can let us know where you're watching from. Go to pgtigersonline.com, the comment page. The first half was a first half that fairly close throughout. The Lady Tigers scored the first basket, but then Lady Hillbillies came right back, hit a 3, and then Lady Tigers got up to a 13-7 lead. That was closed down, and Lady Hillbillies actually took a 14-13 lead at one point. Then Lady Tigers stretched out, scored 7 straight to go up 21-14. And then the Lady Hillbillies closed out with 4 straight to close at 21-18. So there's been a lot of streaks in this first half. For the most part, no one's in foul trouble. For the Lady Tigers, Brooke Barnett has 1 foul. Haley Fitz with 2 fouls, and that's all that we have for the Lady Tigers. For the Hillbillies, the Lady Hillbillies, there's several of the young ladies with a foul, but they only have 1 foul. Lakin Wilkins has a foul, Courtney Weisman with a foul, Taylor Cootie with a foul, Sarah Aguilar with a foul, and Abby Helmert with a foul. So no one has 2 fouls for the Lady Hillbillies. Only Haley Fitz with 2 fouls for the Lady Tigers. Well, we're getting ready to start the second half, and Coach Froud's got the girls gathered around. And he's got a few extras right now. They bring up a few of the young ladies from the junior high team that are freshmen. They're now on the bench. I think there's 4 or 5 of them there tonight. So they're getting their first taste of being around the high school game. The speed of the game changes a little bit from high school to junior high. The Lady Hillbillies making their way back out to the court and are happy. I'm sure they're happy. Their fans are clapping. They're 21-18. And the Lady Tigers had a chance to kind of get up by double digits there and have not. Got up to 21-14, and the Lady Hillbillies very aggressive in the last couple of minutes, or last few seconds, I guess, of the first half to close it to 21-18. All right, we start the second half. Helmert, she's guarded by Lumsargis. A chance for the Lady Hillbillies to get even closer. Gretchen, who's keeping our stats tonight, pointed out to me that Culver, who had 18 points in the first game, was held scoreless in the first half. Now Helmert makes a move to the basket. And the Lady Hillbillies have run off. And a three-pointer is good by Weisman, and that ties the game up at 21. They ran almost 50 seconds off of the clock. And now they've scored 7 straight to tie the ball game. Now Whitney Fitz. And now a jump ball. Jump ball is going to go to the Lady Tigers. Ball gets into Huber. Huber trying to go baseline, guarded by Culver. Goes up strong and good. And Justine Huber kind of imposed her will on that play. She's fouled by number 44, Lindsey Culver. And that's Lindsay Culver's first foul. So one foul for her, one team foul here in the second half. Free throw on the way, and it's good. And that's 4 for 4 from the line tonight for Justine Huber. And the Lady Tigers back out to a 3-point lead. And now Grigsby gets the ball to Weisman. She gets it over to 3-point. There's Culver, her first shot for 3. No good. Ball's going to go. Wow. Number 1, Grigsby, is going to be called for the foul. That's the second team foul. And Grigsby's, that's showing her first foul. I thought that was her second foul, but Grigsby's got her first. So a lot of girls with one foul. There's Huber, goes baseline, pull up jumper, rolls around, no good. Rebound goes to Grigsby. There it is, Culver for 3, off the mark. And now, ball's turned over. Coach Green's upset across the way. All kind of activity going on. Ozark wanting a foul, saying Haley pushed her. Coach Green wanting a backcourt. And they just let it all go and play. And there's the shot, no good. Brooke Barnett. And a timeout called by Nagel, Coach Nagel. I believe he's used his third timeout, I believe.
You know, Lynn, our girls are probably just now getting settled down from getting here. That I don't know if you realize it or not, but their bus broke down.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So the bus broke down on the way over today.
They had to wait for another bus, and I followed them in. When we all walked in the door together, the opposing team was on the court already warming up. We were just getting off the bus.
Wow.
I'm sure Coach Froud was a little frazzled by that.
And now, yeah, that can play with you because a lot of times you like to get to the game, get settled. Our girls didn't have that opportunity. But give credit to the Lady Hillbillies who have played a very good basketball game. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Huber. And Huber gets it out. And now finally getting the foul call. That's going to be number 30, Abby Helmer. That's her second foul, team third foul. 24-21. Lady Tigers lead. 5:35 to go in the third. Huber gets the ball at the top. She's guarded by Culver. Huber just goes, drives, no good. Rebound, gets it out. Quick rebound and bringing it out by Grigsby. Knocked away by Brooke Barnett. Nice play by Brooke. Because the Hillbillies had numbers that time. Grigsby really came down fast with the rebound that time and got the ball up court quickly. There's Weisman, she's got it. Guarded by Fitz. Now Cootie with the ball. She's guarded by Barnett. Barnett with only one foul so far. And I guess it was a 5-second call. I wasn't sure. I think that's what it was. 5-second call. Now coming in the game, number 33, Brittany Murders comes in for Cootie. (24-21), Lady Tigers lead. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now Huber thoughts about a three, pulls up, goes, nice block. That's the second time that Murders has blocked Huber. And both times kind of blocked her from the side, but nonetheless a block. And gets the ball back now for the Lady Hillbillies. Number 14, that's going to be Lacey Beeks with the foul. First team foul, her first foul of the game. Both teams, no one in any serious foul trouble at all. 3-point shot on the way, no good by Helmer. Now Haley Fitz got the ball. She's attacking and may have got away with a walk there. Coach Froud not happy with that transition. Nice layup, and Brooke Barnett, strong rebound there by Brooke. Brooks got 5 rebounds in the ball game. Haley Fitz not. Coach Froud's upset about something. Coming back into the game, 0-0, Lake and Wilbanks. Lady Tigers leading 24-21. Both teams have gone quite a while without a basket. Brooke Barnett blocked again. That is the 3rd block of the game by Murders. And now she's going to be called for a walk. But Murders has 3 nice blocks in the ball game. Give her credit for that defense. There's Huber. And if you're a Hillbilly fan, you've got to like the way that Murders has been playing Huber, because she's had blocked. There's a long 3, no good by. Now push going to be called on Weisman. Long 3 there by Culver. Culver, who had 18 points, all from the 3-point line last time, 6 3-pointers. Has tried 3 here in the second half and has yet to make. She's not made a point tonight. 14 fouls for the Lady Hillbillies, 1 for the Lady Tigers. Again, no one in any serious foul trouble. There's Beeks in the corner, guarded by Culver. Now Huber for 3, no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Hillbillies. That was Culver there to get it. Now Helmert over the timeline. We've gone probably 2.5 minutes now. Neither team scored a basket. 24-21. Weisman way at the top. That's a long 3-pointer. No good. Haley Fitz with the long rebound. Now Lamsargas goes. Gets the ball over to Huber. Back out to Fitz. Lady Tigers have their starting 5 in there right now. Nice feed to Brooke Barnett. Nice assist by Haley Fitz to Barnett. And the Lady Tigers back up by 5, 26-21. Probably went. And a timeout is going to be called. I know that's the 3rd, if not the 4th timeout, called by the Lady Hillbillies. And Steve, you talked about Coach Froud influencing the refs. I think on that call, he was down there calling for the 5 seconds, and I think that got Coach Nagel's attention, so he jumped up quickly to call the timeout.
It saved the possession for him.
Yeah, he said, but he also probably helped the other coach use another timeout, which could be critical in a close game like we've had. The largest lead so far has been 7, but for the most part, it's been between 3 and 5 points most of the night. Lady Tigers leading right now, 26-21. Well, I'm going to go during this break to the comment page. Having to go off of my phone, so be a little patient when we want to see if we've had anybody new join us. Appreciate everyone that does watch. We couldn't do this without the Prairie Grove Telephone Company. They donate so much of the equipment and the server for us to be able to do this. All of our other sponsors, Ozark Delight Candy, Steak and Shake, Flowers and Friends, Sterling Drug, Frederick's One Stop. Appreciate them all. Looks like Annette and Nancy and Kane Hill are watching. Appreciate that. And getting a lot of calls for Justine to go down low. Nice trap there by the Lady Tigers, really making the Hillbillies work hard for the shot. There's a 3-pointer on the way. No good. Ball's going to go off of Huber. Wilbanks off the mark on that 3. I think Justine was expecting the ball, Steve, to go off the rim, and it just went right down to her, and I don't think she was anticipating that. There's Wilbanks again with the ball. She's guarded by Fitz. Oh. Now Culver, she's looking for a shot. She goes against Huber. To Murders, now down to, that's Aguilar, no good. Now there's Murders right there for the rebound. She misses, so Lady Tigers catch a break there because the Lady Hillbillies had a wide open shot right under the basket. Now there's a little hook shot there. Wow, now that's going to be a foul on Wilbanks. Beach kind of threw up a hook, went way off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Lamsargas kind of had control and was knocked down by Wilbanks. That's Wilbanks' second foul, team fifth. Lady Tigers with a 5-point lead. Their largest of the lead game has been 7. Lamsargas drives, no good, and doesn't get the foul call there. Down to 1:35 to go. There's Culver for 3, and she gets it. Couldn't keep her silent all night long. She cuts the lead to 2. She had 18 last game. Now here's Huber. She's driving baseline. Goes up strong and good. Little left-handed shot by Huber. Back up to a 4-point lead. There is Culver again for 3. Brooke Barnett, good positioning to get the rebound. Now the Lady Tigers with a chance to go up by 6. There's Lamsargas for 3. Bottom! Yes! 31-24, back to the largest lead of the game with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 31-24, and now the ball's thrown away, and the Lady Tigers will have the ball. And now the momentum has really shifted quickly. Looked like the momentum was going to go to Ozark Hillbillies whenever Culver hit the 3, but now the Lady Tigers have responded with 5 straight points and a turnover, a chance. Lamsargas again for 3, get in there, no good. Rebound battle for goes to the Lady Hillbillies. 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers 31-24, down to 30. Lamsargas guarding Aguilar. There's Grigsby. There's Murders looking, and now nice stolen there by Brooke Barnett. She gets it to Huber. Now down to 10 seconds. And Coach Frow trying to clear it out for Justine, down to 6. She drives all the way, no good. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Hillbillies. And after 3 quarters of play, our score, the Lady Tigers 31, Lady Hillbillies 24. We'll be back after this.
Where in Prairie Grove can you go to get your gas, grab a tank of propane, a bag of ice, your favorite snack, and a soda drink, have your breakfast or lunch prepared fresh, made to order, wash that down with your favorite drink, and follow that with a hand-dipped ice cream? There's only one place that I know of that comes close to all of that in Prairie Grove. Locally owned and operated, it has to be Frederick's One Stop. And did I mention the coffee breaks in the afternoon where all the world's problems are solved? Only at Frederick's One Stop. Proud to be sponsors of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, we got 1 quarter left, and Steve will have to start. You'll have to help me tonight with our steak and shake player of the game. The way it's shaping up right now, Justine with 15 points has been a dominant factor. We've had 4 girls score tonight. Brooke Barnett picked up a basket last quarter. 31-24, and now this is the 4th and final quarter. Lady Tigers with a win tonight will go a berth. Oh, wow, that was close to a walk. With a win tonight, we'll have a spot in the finals of the district tournament. And a nice shot on the way. That was number 10, Lakin Melton. Hasn't had a lot of playing time tonight, but she comes in right away and gets a basket. Now Huber drives baseline, and she's going to be fouled. 2 shots, and now that's 6 fouls on the Lady Hillbillies, so the Lady Tigers, Steve, will be in the bonus for the rest of the way. 31-26, Huber at the line. First shot on the way. It is good, no good. Her first miss at the free throw line tonight. Second shot on the way. This one is good. 32-26. Huber with 16 points. And now the trap forcing the Lady Hillbillies. And now Culver for a long three. No good. Rebound goes to Lumsargis. And now foul. You know, Lake and Melton has come into the game and been very aggressive both defensively and offensively. Now that's a 1-and-1 for Lumsargis. So the Lady Tigers with an opportunity to start stretching their lead from the free throw. Only 2 fouls in this quarter for the Lady Tigers. And again, no one in the ball game at all in any serious foul trouble. Lumsargis makes the first one. That's Lumsargis' first points. Well, I take that back. She hit a three-pointer. She's got 3 threes. That's her first point. That's not a three-pointer, giving her 10 points on the night. Second one on the way. It is good. 11 points for Lumsargis. And the Lady Tigers now have their largest lead of the game, 34-26. Aguilar bringing the ball down quickly to get past the pressure before they can really set up there. 34-26, Lady Tigers lead. Grigsby, three-pointer on the way off the mark. Huber gets it down. There's Beeks. Beeks lays it up, and good! And now double-digit lead for the Lady Tigers, 36-26. And 2 shots. That was Huber's first foul of the game. And the shot on the way by Aguilar is good. Their first free throw of the ball game and comes in the fourth quarter. So I'm not sure who called the timeout there. (36-27). Just to give you a quick rundown of the district tournament, both boys and girls, just for the fans. Tomorrow night, the final will be the winner of the Prairie Grove game in Ozark. And it will start at 6 o'clock here in Gravette. And then the game later tonight at 7 on the girls' side. Farmington, the second seed, but only 2 conference losses, both coming to Prairie Grove. And they will play Shiloh. And I think Shiloh ended up with 4 losses in the conference, both coming to Farmington and to Prairie Grove. So, very tough conference. And our girls, I think all 4 of the top seeds have an opportunity to advance to the state tournament. In the boys' side, Shiloh tonight at 5:30 after this game will play Pea Ridge. And then the final game at 8:30 tonight, Berryville, the number 2 seed, will play the host team, the Gravette Lions. And both shots are made. Now into the game is Weisman coming in for Aguilar, who just made both free throws. 36-28. Prairie Grove's largest lead of the game was 10 points. Student section chanting defense for the Lady Hillbillies. And now pull-up jumper there by Huber. In and out, no good. Brooke Barnett fighting hard for the rebound. Wow. Cootie had her arm wrapped around her. And no call there, but nice hard work inside there. .5:57 remaining in the ball game. Helmert.
Was travel.
Wow. Now Weisman. Cootie with the ball. She gets it out inside, and now Huber with a steal as they tried to work the ball inside to Murders. Oh, long lead pass over the head of Beeks. I think Coach Froud, Steve, wanted Justine to take that ball inside.
A little miscommunication. You know, I'm not sure we've gone very deep on our bench, have we, Lynn?
Not tonight. I think we've gone only 6 tonight. Whitney Fitz and the starting 5, Whitney Fitz and the starting 5 have been all we've seen. Now, Lady Hillbillies have used their bench fairly extensively, and now they're going to call a blocking foul on Huber. And I think Huber was wanting the charge, didn't get it. Henry, listening down in Russellville, is wanting us to go down and get a mic down in the cuddle so we can hear what was going on. I don't think we'll ever be able to do that. Now here's Helmert's second shot on the way. It's good. So all 4 free throws in this for the Lady Hillbillies have come in the fourth quarter, and they cut the lead to 36-30 as we approach the 5-minute mark to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove needs to be smart. Now, here comes Huber down the baseline. Nice defense there by Murders. Huber for 3, no good. Brooke Barnett, nice rebound by Brooke. Now Lamsargis with the ball. Huber now going to go baseline, goes strong this time, and it's good. Justine gets the lead back up to 8. Brooke Barnett with 7 rebounds in the ball game, about to hit a double digit. But that's not all the rebounds. She's also had a couple of nice stolen balls, and a couple times she's gotten a rebound and had it stripped away from her. Really, there's a 3-pointer by Weisman, no good. Nice box out there by Lamsargis. I'm just taking it all in. I'm watching the Ozark fans, Steve. When they were in Prairie Grove a couple of weeks ago, we set up right behind them, so we got to hear them a lot. They're a lively bunch. Coach Froud looking for a foul there, didn't get it. 38-30, just right at 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Now Brooke Barnett with an opportunity to convert here. Slow down, Brooke. There you go. Oh!
Got a little excited.
May have gotten almost 2 open on that. Now a 3-pointer on the way. No good. Brooke gets another rebound. Now Justine Huber with an opportunity to convert. This one will be a foul. That's number 12, Aguilar. Her second foul. Again, it's really interesting tonight that the fouls for the Lady Hillbillies have just kind of gone in succession. It's almost like they're doing it in order, and they're sitting here, no one more than 2 fouls, but the Lady Tigers at the line again. In the bonus for the rest of the way, this is actually a 2-shot foul anyway. 39-30, 3:26 to go in the ball game. And it's good. 40-30, back to their largest lead of the game as we are down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Huber now with 20 points on the day. He's going to call Haley Fitz for the foul. Ball's going to be on the side. Steve, it may be pretty easy tonight for the Steak and Shake player of the game. Justine has really taken over with 20 points. 20 of the Prairie Grove 40 have come from Justine.
I think a close second would be Brooke Barnett. She's such a hard worker.
Sometimes it's so easy just to go where the points are, but you're exactly right, Steve. Brooke, and we talk about this a lot, Derek and I do, how she does so many things, rebounds, loose balls, and she just does everything on the court. And there's another 3-pointer on the way. This time no good. 2 in a row. Missed there by Wilbanks. Now Haley Fitz. And now she's going to be fouled by Weisman. Now the Lady Tigers kind of taking control here as we're down to 2:54 to go in the ball game. We'll let our comment page folks, they like to comment sometimes on who would be Steak and Shake player of the game. We'll see what here. There's Haley Fitz missing the first free throw. So tonight from the free throw line, Haley is 0 for 3, and she's usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Second one on the way, and it's in and out. So Haley struggling a little bit from the line tonight. Now Lacey Beeks picks up Grigsby. I think I'm going to get a hold. I don't know if it's going to be on Huber or Lumsargis. Going to be on Lumsargis. That's her first foul. Her second foul. The team's 6. So from here on out, both teams will shoot free throws on the fouls. Weisman gets out here quickly. She's guarded by Fitz. Haley's going to get another foul. I think that's her 4th foul. Is that Haley's 4th? That's going to be Haley's 4th foul. Into the game comes Helmert and Melton. Melton's been very aggressive when she's been in the game at the line, number 2. I guess now they're already in the bonus. I must have missed a foul there. There's 4 on Haley. Weisman to shoot the free throws, and tonight they are 4-4 from the line are the Lady Hillbillies. First one on the way, good by Weisman. 2:36 to go. Lady Tigers lead 40-31. Second one on the way by Weisman, off the back of the rim and into the hands of Justine Huber. They're going to have to come out and guard Justine now with just 2 minutes to go, or getting close to the 2-minute mark. Coach Frau calls a timeout, 30-second timeout. 40-31, 2:15 to go in the ball game. Again, remind you that also coming on here tonight, Shiloh Christian will be playing Pea Ridge right after this in the boys' game. The nightcap tonight, Farmington and Shiloh. In the girls' setting, and in the final game, Berryville and Gravette. Well, if the Lady Tigers can hang on here, Steve, they'll have a berth in the district final, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, facing the winner of Farmington and Shiloh. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Still time enough for the Lady Hillbillies to make a run. And now, whoa, ball almost over the hands. They are going to make them work here. And now foul is going to be on number 12, Aguilar. That's going to be her 3rd foul. And that's going to send now the Lady Tigers in the double bonus. And coming into the game is Grigsby, Wilbanks, and I believe that's Culver. Culver been pretty quiet tonight with only 3 points. Huber, first shot on the way, good. Huber now sitting at 21 points in the ball game. Here comes Whitney Fitz in for Brooke Barnett. Need to give Brooke a big hand. I'll tell you, she's played great tonight. And that's what senior leadership will do for you. Huber's second shot on the way. It's good. Justine tonight is, how many free throws has she made? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of 8 from the line. Long three. Weisman, no good. Over the... And Coach Frau gets the timeout. And he's going to take a full timeout. Coach Frau all over that one. Lady Tigers with their largest lead of the game, 42-31, since it's a full timeout. I've been talking too much. I got to take a break here. We'll be back after these messages.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office. For telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV, think PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress.
I just was told by our lovely statistician that, and tonight, the Lady Hillbillies are 2 of 13 from the three-point line. So in the second game of the season that was played in Prairie Grove, Culver alone had 6, and I believe she may have hit all 6. If she didn't, she was 6 of 7 or 6 of 8. She was on fire that night. Now, getting the ball down the court is Whitney Fitz. Wow.
That was close.
Down to a minute, and now foul's going to be on Melton. Lakin Melton, I've been impressed with her tonight, Steve. When she's come into the game, she's come in and been aggressive offensively and defensively, not afraid to mix it up for someone who really hasn't had a ton of playing time tonight. Free throw on the way, good by Shelly Lumsargis, 43-31. Now the Lady Tigers
Brooke
with a minute
Barnett's
35.
coming back into the game.
Good to see Brooke. She'll get those loose balls, as you said, Steve. Well, Steve, we've given co-players of the game before. If you vote for that, I'll go for it because I could be easily convinced. Both Justine and Brooke have played exceptionally well. Weisman drives, pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. And the Lady Hillbillies have gone quite a bit of time without scoring. There's a little frustration foul on Weisman. Brooke Barnett will go to the line. Lady Tigers now up 44-31. Really, even though the game's going to probably end up being a double-digit victory for the Lady Tigers, it's been much closer than what the final score may say. Brooke Barnett, first one on the way. In and out, no good. 44-31, Lady Tigers lead. And the second shot by Barnett on the way. And this one's going to be good, no good. Rebound goes to Lady Hillbillies, 44-31. Nice move there by Grigsby, drives all the way and scores. It's been quite some time since they scored. Here comes a full timeout now by the Lady. Grigsby had 4 points in the first quarter. That's her first point since the first quarter. Sitting with 6. Lady Tigers leading 44-33, 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Derek just texted me, Steve. He was letting me know that Ozark had 33 points at halftime of the last game, and they have 33 points now with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. So much,
very different ball game.
Yeah, and I don't know, Steve, if it was so much that our defense was not as good as much as they were on fire that night. And that's one of the things that I think I was talking to someone on the way to the game tonight. I may have been talking to Henry on the phone, and was just saying that first game we got down by 18, but they were just on fire tonight. As we said, they're only 2 of 13 from the three-point line, and that makes a big difference. Wow, they got away with having 6 on the court. Lacey Beeks with the ball. Now the ball gets over. The timeline is Justine Huber. Foul's going to be called on number 12. That's Aguilar. That's going to be her 4th foul. And now with a minute, and Coach Nagel is just running players in and out right now. I guess he's got an offense and a defensive unit in. But with Huber at the line, a lot of confidence there. In and out, though, no good. Well, if the Lady Tigers can hang on another minute, for those watching tomorrow night, we'll come back to you here from Gravett. Steve, we'll try our best to set up in this place again tomorrow night if we can, up here on the top row. Worked out well.
This is a much better camera view.
Works out well from here. 1 minute to go in the ball game, 45-33. Helmert with the ball, trying to get it inside, does to Grigsby, and now a foul on Lacey Beeks. That's Beeks' second foul with the Lady Tigers. That's going to be a two-shot foul anyway. 54.6 seconds, 45-33. And Grigsby knocks it down, picks up her 7th point of the game. She's the, let's see, I guess Weisman has 12 points in the ball game, leading the Lady Hillbillies with, and then with 7 points is, make that 8 points for Grigsby. Now into the game comes Melton. 23 points for Justine Huber. She's got over half of the points tonight. Now into Lumsargis, who has about 11 points herself. So now Justine gets it over the timeline to Lumsargis, and now down to 45 seconds. And this thing is getting close to where the Lady Tigers can start planning on. There's a foul on Melton. And Melton, number 10, that's going to be her 3rd foul. 38.5 seconds. Lady Tigers leading by 10, 45-35. Lumsargis on the way, good. 46-35. Lumsargis now, I said she had 11. She now has 14 points on the night. I miscalculated a while ago. Second shot on the way by Lumsargis, good. 47-35. Lumsargis with 14. Between her and Huber, they've got 37 of the Prairie Grove 47. There's Weisman now. She gets a nice move. Nice pass. Ball off the hands of Grigsby. And with 27 seconds left, Steve, looks like the Lady Tigers are going to be playing in the championship game tomorrow. Steak and Shake player of the game or players of the game, Steve? I'm going to let it be your call.
Well, I think you're right. Early on you caught it. Justine Huber has played an excellent ball game tonight. She scored a lot of points and has just played a full game tonight. I think we probably ought to have a bus breakdown more often.
Well, the thing here now, we're down to 8 seconds. What you had is Justine not only did she score the point, she held the ball out front a lot, and that's the final score. The Prairie Grove Lady Tigers 47, the Ozark Lady Hillbillies 35, and I'll tell you, it was a hard-fought victory for the Lady Tigers. They didn't pull away really till the 4th quarter. So with that victory, the Lady Tigers moved to 24-1 on the season. The only loss coming at Greene County Tech earlier in the season in a tournament before the holidays. And now will face the winner of Farmington and Shiloh tomorrow night. Well, let's just go through the stats real quick tonight as the Shiloh Christian Saints for the boys hit the floor. Tonight, Michelle Lumsargis had 15 points. She had 3 of them from three-point land and went 6 from 6 from the free throw line. Also scoring for the Lady Tigers, Lacey Beeks with 7, Brooke Barnett with 2, and Justine Huber leading all scorers on both teams with 23 points. For the Lady Hillbillies, that's Grigsby with 8 and Weisman with 12, so there's 20 of their 35. And then Taylor Cootie with 6, Melton with 2, Sarah Aguilar with 2, Abby Helmert 2 from the free throw line, and Lindsey Culver with 1 3-point shot for 3, and that's the final score, 47-35. Well, that'll do it tonight from Gravette. Tomorrow night, we'll be with you tomorrow night here for the championship game. The Lady Tigers will face the winner of the Shiloh Christian Lady Saints and the Farmington Lady Cardinals. Until then, I'm Lynn Gregson. Thank you, Steve Halbert, for doing the camera. Thanks to Gretchen for doing our stats tonight. Derek, look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Have a good night.
Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove